Our top story at 5:30, the couple accused of terrorizing the Eastern Shore, setting fires for months, appeared in court today. Police say Tanya Bundick and Charles Smith III are responsible for the majority of the 77 arsons set in Accomack County between last November and April. The two are each facing arson charges related to an April fire at an abandoned building in Melfa. And 10 on your side's Lauren Compton spent the day in court listening to new evidence presented during today's hearing. She has the story new at 5:30.
Anita, in the more than 3.5-hour hearing today, we heard a lot from Accomack County deputies, state police, and from one homeowner who was the last person whose house was burned down. And from this testimony, we were able to get a better look inside of what was going on between Bundick and Smith on that day that they were arrested in April. I want to take you back to that day in April when they were arrested. Through the testimony of deputies, investigators, we heard Charles Smith's confession, and during his confession he said he had a hunch that something was off the night that he and Tanya Bundick were arrested. He went on to tell the special investigator that he knew it was a setup, and he told Tanya Bundick, "This is a setup. There's too many cars here." But he went on to, quote, say, "She's much smarter than me," and she says it was not a setup. So he continued. Now, the night that they were arrested, investigators say Tanya Bundick dropped off Charles Smith in a car. He ran up to a house with a rug and stuffed the rug in the back of the house and then lit it on fire. Unbeknownst to him, state troopers were hiding in the woods in a camouflage tent. They saw everything. They pursued him. He jumped back in the car with Tanya Bundick, and then they were later arrested. We talked to the homeowner who owned that home, the last home that was set fire here in Accomack County, and he says he has no grudges.
Financially, I look at the worst. It could have been worse. It could have been burnt to the ground. But just to have it just with minor damages or possibly about $2,500 worth of damage, I'm in good shape compared to those that lost everything and did not have insurance.
Another interesting thing we heard today in the preliminary hearing was from the Accomack County Sheriff, who says that when he arrived on the scene of the arrest the night that Charles Smith and Tanya Bundick were arrested, he was shocked that it was Charles Smith. The sheriff told me off camera that he knew Smith for some time and never imagined that he couldn't be involved with these arsons. And before Smith was arrested, he told the sheriff, "I'm sorry, but I did not set all of them." Now, coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, we'll have much more on what we heard inside of this hearing. In Accomack County, Lauren Compton, 10 on your side.